It is the day before L'Etape was meant to happen. There is a lot of this stuff predicted to fall in the next 48 hours. We're getting an East Coast low, basically, for those in the know. Right call it off, etc, etc. But I'm down here. I've got some really good wet weather gear. I've got a day. So I'm going to have a crack at riding it.
I just need to clarify something. This is not me being like, oh, they should have put it on. See, we could have ridden it. No. They should not have put it on. They made absolutely the correct decision. Postpone or cancel it to later this year. This is me. I actually don't know why I'm doing this. Feel free to write comments below saying you're an idiot, Miller. I told you so. Blah, blah, blah. But hey, I got good equipment, my pedal's working, I've got the right shoe covers. Alright, I don't know what we're going to get here, guys. This is going to be interesting. As far as today's ride goes, guys, so the event was to start in Kiama, but I'm obviously not going to start there. I'm starting here in Berry. Look, that first 35 Ks would have been super fun to ride because it's on the freeway, but it would have been super fun to ride on the freeway when it was closed. Not in the pouring rain by yourself. Berry has finally got behind this event. I didn't think they would, but check it out. So what am I wearing, you ask? This is like the Emmys, right? So, Velotoe shoe covers, the Rapha knee warmers, which are essentially the Pro Team ones, Pro Team Nicks, lightweight base layer. I've got the supporters jersey on today. I would have probably run the team one on race day. Merino arm warmers, cap, and yeah, I don't have the Gore-Tex jacket on now. I did to start. So that's what I always find interesting with these sort of rain jackets, getting them on and off, or how variable conditions are they, because get hot on climbs, didn't rain on me then, so I took it off. I'll probably put it back on up here because it's starting to rain. See how it goes there. And then I'll probably just climb with it, see how it regulates heat there. I really do feel sorry for the organisers. Yes, I know it's a money-making thing and it's about profit, but just the individuals involved in putting this together.
Even looking around at the roads up here, there's just been a huge amount of work that has gone in specifically to get cyclists over it. Like this particular road's been resurfaced. It's a huge amount of work.
To them, I know what it means to them. I don't know how long it takes them to put this out. It's starting to rain. I'll have to Gore-Tex up. We'll get emotional later, hey? But shout to Florent. We'll be back better than ever in December, all right? Right, Hindley? If you want lessons, just drop me a message, all right? Look, I know one of the biggest concerns was the descents, but I don't think this one, well, let's go down it. So this is Campagnolo. I'm going to drop down it now. There's a couple of corners here that I know that are dangerous, so I will take this very easy on rim brakes, guys. It's amazing I can even do this. Rain is well and truly set in. I'm about to go up Barangary, which I'm just going to get done. So I might talk to you at the top. That was the epitome of 4 seasons in one climb. Torrential deluge at the bottom. Sun came out in the middle, and it was just like humid, hot coming off the ground. And then I've got up here and I'm into mist and drizzle. So, man, I can't get over how much traffic's on the road. It just goes to show like what a massive effort it is to get these events going. How many people it's quote unquote inconveniencing. I'm going to talk about that actually, hopefully when I finish. So I think there's a bit of a narrative we could change there. But anyway, back to the ride. Unfortunately, well, the route really follows a way that I wouldn't go by myself. It follows a lot of main roads from here, which, you know, obviously I know why they're doing it. But I would go right onto Pearson's Lane and go that way. It's a beautiful road, but this will be more main road. So I'll probably put the camera away, just get it done, and maybe talk to you at Robinson. Guys, we've made it to Robinson. Honestly, like if you're not doing an event, don't ride it that way. Down the Illawarra Highway into a raging headwind with just a lot of traffic. So there's a lot of other good ways to do that, but you know, I can see why they did it for this. But yeah, if you're coming in wrecking the course, don't wrecky that bit. I gotta say guys, this jacket is phenomenal. I just rode through, an absolute downpour. I've come through the other side of it, shook it off. I'm still totally dry underneath. Like, I'm 3 hours in. Yeah, it hasn't been raining the whole time, but like, I think that's even more of a, look, okay, here's the thing. A jacket like this, it's not gonna make me ride in the rain more. Like, I'm soft, I'm not gonna do that. But, let's say the tap was on. You know, this is the bit of kit you need. I know they're expensive, but whatever. Like, they work, so how much is it worth to you? You can probably be like a super tough dude and ride it in Jersey and Nicks, but your life sucks. My life's nice and dry. Now, speaking of my life, this is the bit I'm kind of scared of, and I'm sure this is the bit that actually ultimately caused the event to be cancelled, the Jamboree descent. So, fun fact, it's the first ride I ever did with Jesse Coyle. I was out here with Bosch, the big name, Shout, the OG himself. Yeah, and I remember saying, Jesse, don't worry, I know this part of the world, mate. I'll take this descent. 2 corners in and I had a broken scapula. So that's the last time I came down this. So you can probably suggest I'm going to be very, very cautious. Oh yeah, that's where my ribs are, somewhere down there. Us on to Saddleback. a complete afterthought. I had not even started to consider this. I've never ridden up this side, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. It would have been in those conditions tomorrow, like, no, exactly, yeah. So anyway, the locals agree. This is Jamboree, by the way, lovely little town. Seasons in 1 hour, like, just unbelievable. Like, welcome to Kiama. So we'll get back home and I'll have a bit of a talk about it, but just initial thoughts on the route. That is, there is not 1 square inch of flat road. That section from Barangarry to Jamboree just feels like it's uphill the whole time. Equipment wise, the only failure I had, having no luck with shoe covers at the moment, am I? Apart from that, bit of cow shit on the bottom of the bike, we're good. Thank you very much. So, I do want to quickly say this before I have a shower. I am perfectly dry as it stands, and that's, so yes, I've been in a car, but only for 20 minutes. And a massive part of that is really due to this jacket, which I think, did I say this on the ride? I can't remember actually. Look, I'm not going to suddenly start riding, like, training in the rain more because I have this jacket. No. You know, if you do have an event and it's going to be cataclysmic weather, it's an easy pack in the back pocket, on, off, no problems. No problems. I'm happy. Oh, guys, I just really hope for their sake that the weather's deplorable tomorrow. Not that, you know, they've made the right call. Based on the forecasts, they've made the right call. There's no two ways about that. But you know what I mean, right? You don't want it to be like blue skies tomorrow and everyone be like, oh. Just in terms of the course, I just wanted to say this. So I've said this in the past that I kind of feel that it's missing something from not having the Alpine event. Okay. It doesn't have that. The course is just really, really hard. It's really hard. I think the cool element is that it's accessible. It's 2 hours from Sydney, less now. And you're going to do it on closed roads. That's amazing. I really think that is amazing. So that's, I suppose, where my headspace is with this event now. It's rather than being some epic place you go to once a year. Like, you can just come down here anytime and ride this. But can you ever do it on closed roads? That's special. I mentioned this out on the bike, and it's a conversation I want to have with you guys just real quick.
it's a little bit about how we sell these like events to the public. So hear me out, right? So there seems to be this overwhelming way that it's done here, specifically in New South Wales, right, where it's all about warning the public that it's going to happen. So you see it all flashing up on the traffic screens, roads will be closed. You see it in the local rags here. It's like, beware, this is the detour you have to route. Mum and Dad live down here, and there was this overwhelming thing of just, put up with it, everyone, they're going to come through here, oh God. As opposed to what this actually does for the local community, which is bring 3,500 people into your area, your regional area, and all the money that flows with that. Not only the money, but also the exposure, and hopefully that flows on further down the line. But I just feel like if we change the way we sort of sell this to the locals, not only will we be more sort of welcomed when we arrive, which is always a good thing, but hopefully in the long run it means that local councils and regional communities will see the benefit of it and get behind more of these events and maybe put up less barriers for the people trying to put these events on. Finally, you're thinking, oh, they're getting sponsored by Bianchi again. No, the farm is where my clothes go to die. So I just put clothes down here and they die. And then they get worn. On camera? Why am I doing this? Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I didn't, this was not planned, obviously, as nothing ever is on this channel. Oh, yeah, we're nearing 20,000 subscribers, which is kind of cool, isn't it? So that'd be really cool if you could share it on maybe and get us over the 20K mark. Because that's when it all starts flowing in. It's when the royalties start flowing in. Pleasure. I didn't talk about the wheels. I will do that. Quick shout to Mum and Dad. Mum and Dad don't get much of a sort of show on the vlog, do they? But they did today.